how thin of a line is. You know, it comes between winning and losing. So being up 2-0 right now, we know it's a thin line still. So it's one game at a time. We got to go into Cleveland now, and they're going to, you know, have their home fans around them. They're going to have more energy in there. So got to handle our business and be focused.
Yeah, so we had a Pistons fan in the morning meeting. Is Cade the best American basketball player? At this moment, this morning, Friday, May 8th, because Anthony Edwards is hurt, Paolo Banchero got bounced, Jaylen Brown got bounced, Tatum got bounced, Embiid's hurt. Well, I'm sorry, not Embiid. I got to take him out of there. Not American. Maybe Cade is the best American player. I don't know. It's close. At this juncture, Cade has an argument. I think it's going to be more interesting should they prevail and they face the Knicks without OG Anunoby. We know hamstrings are tricky. I mean, listen, the Pistons were down 3-1 to Orlando in the first round, about to get bounced. They were down 24 in Game 6. They should have been eliminated. And now you start looking at the landscape. It's like, oh, Sixers don't have Embiid. OG Anunoby hamstring. I mean, are the Pistons going to the finals? We'll save it. I'll be hosting a little later this month. We'll save it. We'll have plenty of time to talk Cade.
Today's show is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Hard Rock Bet, Florida Sportsbook. Second round of the NBA playoffs are here. Fantastic. On Hard Rock Bet every night, your chance to score a major bucket. Winner go home energy on the hardwood. Same game parlays. Listen, you want to go with a hot hand to drop 30, double doubles. Hard Rock Bet gives you tons of ways to stack your picks into a same game parlay built for the postseason. So if you're ever like late to tip off, don't worry. Hard Rock Bet lets you live bet all game long, first bucket to last. So try your first bet on Hard Rock Bet today. You can score $150 in bonus bets if you win. So just place a $5 bet. If it hits, you not only get your winnings, but an extra $150 in bonus bets. The welcome offer is just a tip. Hard Rock Bet now has promos daily. So open up the app right now and see what they've got today. Hard Rock Bet, Florida's only legal sportsbook. But you don't have to be in Florida to join the party. Hard Rock Bet's live in Arizona, Jersey, Ohio, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, Colorado, Michigan, more states on the way.
All right, let's go to the NFL now and Aaron Rodgers. And you guys know, obviously, Colin and I have been working together for 4 years. He loves this Aaron Rodgers move. He's a big Aaron Rodgers guy. I think Colin deep down is a content guy. So he really likes Rodgers potentially going back to the Steelers. Folks, I don't get it at all. If I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I'm kind of disappointed in the franchise. Remember, you got rid of Mike Tomlin, right? Mike Tomlin walks away, or the Steelers were just like, hey, we're going to move on from you, depending on who you talk to. So maybe it was a new era in Pittsburgh. Maybe we're going to move away from winning with defense or trying to win with defense. And we're going to change things up. Maybe, I don't know, not be good for a year, bottom out, get a franchise quarterback. I'll remind everybody that in basketball right now, somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 to 8 teams were tanking because it is such a good draft class. Okay? Well, if you look at the NFL, at least half a dozen teams need a quarterback. Next year's draft class is being heralded not just by me, guys, but by all the draft pundits, the Daniel Jeremiahs of the world, the guys who study this stuff year-round. Next year's quarterback class is loaded. A lot of guys besides Arch Manning are going to be in the mix for that number 1 pick. So if you're Pittsburgh, what are you doing getting in the Aaron Rodgers business? Where's the win there? So what, you can win 6, 7, 8 games? Maybe 9? Maybe you, I don't know, sneak into the playoffs again? Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my notes here. In the last 14 years, Pittsburgh is 3-10 in the postseason. 7 of those losses by double digits. So this whole, we're above 500 all the time. Like, what is that worth? Are you striving for average? If my son comes home and tells me, hey, Dad, the class average on this test was a C. I got a C+. Well, am I supposed to be happy with that? So wonderful. The class is average and you're average? Why are we getting excited about that? I mean, this Pittsburgh Steelers stuff is kind of goofy. Isn't the definition of insanity like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? Essentially, they're like, we'll win with defense. We'll get a veteran quarterback. and we'll get to 8 or 9 wins and maybe get in the playoffs. And then we'll get our doors blown off because, we're not that good of a team. Now, yesterday, we had a guest on, Mike DeFabo, who talked about this mentality. And it's like some people in Pittsburgh are like, what are we doing?
After Mike Tomlin resigned, there were some questions about could this be an opportunity to hit the reset button. The Steelers really have taken the exact opposite approach here. They instead signed a number of aging veterans to supplement the group that they already had. Jamel Dean, they traded for Michael Pittman Jr., they extended Cameron Hayward. So they are very much committed. And more than anything else, they waited on a 42-year-old quarterback well past when a lot of other teams would have grown impatient and moved forward.
Yeah, Rodgers turns 43 in December. Maybe he dips into the fountain of youth and becomes incredible. I'm going to push back on some of his numbers from last year. So, yes, some of the basic counting stats show that he was much better than Russell Wilson was 2 years ago. I mean, if we're going to celebrate that, whoop-de-damn-do. I mean, if you want to go to the advanced stats, they show a different story. EPA per play, one of the most important stats. I use it a lot for gambling, but the advanced analytics community uses it. Aaron Rodgers ranked 22nd in the league last year between Michael Penix and Tyler Shuck. Go to success rate. Aaron Rodgers, 28th in the league. Okay? And then this is a stat that I love. Another one, for the gamblers out there. Air yards. Are you going down the field? Are you pushing the ball down the field? We know big plays usually translate to wins and points. Aaron Rodgers, 30th in air yards among quarterbacks. What does that tell you? He's dinking and dunking to running backs out of the backfield and tight ends on 4 and 5 yard outs. They went and got DK Metcalf last year. He had his fewest receptions since his rookie year. I know he had the suspension late in the season. Doesn't matter. Essentially, you went out and got a deep threat guy for a quarterback who can't throw deep anymore. Again, I know Aaron Rodgers had an amazing career. He's a Hall of Famer. Everybody loves him. Wonderful. What have you done for me lately, bro? I just don't see it. I like Michael Pittman a lot. He's kind of a guy who'll go over the middle. They didn't really have that last year. I think a nice addition. Good job. But what do you're not winning the division. And even if somehow Lamar and Burrow get hurt again, do you have any chance to come out of the AFC? I mean, seriously, you're at best. I mean, if every single thing broke right, new coach, the offensive line holds up, Rodgers has, a Tom Brady turn back the clock year, maybe I'll give you 11 wins. But what does that get you? You're not winning a Super Bowl. You're not going to a Super Bowl. You're not going to a conference championship game. And then guess what? Next year, you're going to do the same damn thing. Rodgers is going to drag it out. I'll let you know in April, guys.